Welcome back from Charisco Crypto. Welcome back to Charisco Crypto, guys. Welcome. Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You are all welcome. I can see the chat booming. So welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. So let's uh, let's discuss why Bitcoin will keep why Bitcoin will quit rising. So let's discuss. So not just that, so let's discuss everything else that is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You are all welcome. So as you guys can see on the screen, so Bitcoin is still holding strong above $109,000. So which is amazing. So we will head up to $110,000. So now the market is consolidating. So Bitcoin is trading between $109,100. So which is amazing. So as I always say, so the best strategy is to keep a DCA dollar cost average. So you will be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's talk about everything else that is happening in the world of crypto. Let's dive into the market, guys. So I always say, so a lot of good things still happening in the crypto space. So the the stable coin, so stable coin supply just hit all-time high on Ethereum chain once again. Just in the past few hours, about $500 million have just emitted new money that is still coming in the space. I hope you guys can all hear me. So we show that, yeah, I can see the chat booming, but haven't been able to bring out the chart yet. So, guys, and a global money supply is hitting an all-time high once again. So, we show that the government keep printing more money. So, which is why I think, so for sure, despite the Bitcoin, it always has up and down, but Bitcoin will keep skyrocketing. So, we will just have a dip, which is normal, but Bitcoin will, we always come back to all-time high once again. So not just that, even if yesterday I showed you that you guys a lot of banks from Italy, Germany, that was adding a Bitcoin to their portfolio. So a day like today, we have more banks again, like banks from Belgium adding more Bitcoin to their portfolio. So guys, you are welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Yeah, you're welcome. So, guys, let's dive into the market first. The fear and greediness were slightly up above 50 once again. So, which is good because you guys all know that, for sure, the fear and greediness has been down for a while. That's because, a lot of people are being fearful. We all know that, every single day, each time Bitcoin is slightly down, more people will be fearful. That's because, as I always say, the crypto market is always volatile. So when you are investing in Bitcoin and crypto, you have to take it as an asset. So Bitcoin is an asset, so which you always go up in value. If you are BDCA for a long term, for sure you will be in profit. So which will take us here, as you guys can see on the screen. You know, so just even if less than 30 minutes ago was still holding above $106,000. So now you guys can see the chart is showing us that yes, we are still on track on the journey to where we'll be heading up to here once again. We are on track heading up to $120,000. So because we have a huge liquidation about so when I checked about a few hours ago, we have a liquidation of about $6 billion around the $140,000. And if we head up to $140,000 here, so we will have a huge liquidation there, which is about $6 billion. And once that happens, to be taking Bitcoin to $120,000. So which is why I think, Bitcoin will quit rising. So Bitcoin will quit rising. So we are still on track. So you don't have to be fearful, guys, that thinking that Bitcoin will be dipping down to zero. Just a few years ago, that is what a lot of people always think Bitcoin is going to zero. No, it's not like that once again, which is why the US already add Bitcoin to their reserve. So which I'll be showing you guys again, even if as of today, BlackRock is now holding more than $76 billion in profit. So not in profit, but they are now holding more than $76 billion in Bitcoin. So which is crazy. So guys, which take us here, as you guys can see on the screen. So this is a global money supply. So it just hit a new all-time high. So with about $55.4 trillion. So what does this mean? As you guys can see, this is a global money supply hitting a new all-time high, which show that the government keep printing more money, and Bitcoin is still here. So hovering between $109,000, as you guys can see, this is a Bitcoin here, and Bitcoin usually follow this. So which is why I think, so if Bitcoin have to follow this chart, Bitcoin will be heading up to like, $120,000 at least. This cycle is possible. So we are still on track, guys. You don't have to be fearful. Don't be scared. As I always tell you guys, Bitcoin and crypto is still on track. So, and most of the altcoins, they are still up, even if they like today, which I totally understand that, you guys can see hype liquidity is still slightly up. For the weekly trade, you guys can see most of the altcoins are still up. Solana is still trading above $150, which is amazing. SRP is on the journey to 130. So Bitcoin holding above $109,000. So let's move further. Yeah, guys, if you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So we'll be doing Q&A at the end of the stream. So guys, as you guys can see, this is a bank from Belgium. Yesterday, I showed you guys a lot of banks from where? From Italy, and where? Once again, from Italy here in Europe as well. Many banks yesterday added Bitcoin to their reserve. Germany bank, Sparkers Bank, yesterday they announced that they are adding more. They will be offering a Bitcoin and crypto to their clients. Now, you guys, this is from Belgium. KBC Bank, plan to offer Bitcoin and Ethereum trading to their retail clients. Retail clients are the people who are newly coming into crypto. So, which is amazing. And you guys know, just about a few years ago, so the banks will tell you that Bitcoin and crypto is scam, and they won't be offering a Bitcoin to their client. But you guys can now see now that a Bitcoin, so becoming the mainstream asset. So be right, because I tell you guys every single day, Bitcoin is that asset, that hedge against inflation. You guys already know. Yesterday I showed you guys that just in the past 6 months, so Bitcoin just created another 26,000 millionaires, which is crazy. It sounds crazy, but that is how it is. So, which is why even if Marquesa, he said, I will be showing you guys the headline. Marquesa said that if Bitcoin head up to $200,000, at least between half a billion people, we say that they just get, an independent, which you guys know what that means. So let's move further, guys. So just about a few minutes ago, not even up to an hour, so another 250 million USDC was just minted on Solana. So guys, what are this money coming into the crypto space to do? So which is the question you guys need to ask yourself. So this is just about a $250 million that just minted about a few hours ago. More money still coming into the crypto space, which is amazing. So which is why every single day I keep telling you guys, keep this year, which is I think is one of the best strategy that, to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. So that's because over the past few years, Bitcoin and crypto have generated more millionaires than ever. So keep this year dollar cost average. It's very, very important to keep buying using a DCA dollar cost average. So guys, quickly, let's see not just that, you can also see in the past, let's say 30 minutes ago, another this thing was just minted. Another $234 million was just minted again through USDC. So which is amazing. More money still coming into the crypto space. So don't sleep on Bitcoin and crypto. So Bitcoin will keep rising, despite that the US government, not just US government, the global money supply keeps skyrocketing. I showed you guys yesterday that the US national debt keeps skyrocketing, which is why you guys know that that is why Elon Musk and President Trump keep having an issue. That's because Elon Musk know that so the U.S. national debt keeps skyrocketing. So it will just create more problems in the economy. But which is why President Trump say no. So that is not what Elon Musk is against. Yeah, guys, I see the chat booming, so drop your question on the chat. So we'll be doing Q&A at the end of the stream. So we share the stream with your friends and family. Let them know about Bitcoin and crypto. So guys, not just that the big boys, the Wall Street, keep just accumulating just Bitcoin. So as you guys can see here, the Wall Street, they keep accumulating Ethereum as well. So Fidelity Spot ETF just added another 10,730 each, worth about $25.8 million. So the big boys keep buying and buying and buying. So which is why every single day I'm here to keep showing you guys those data which is on chain. So for you guys not to sleep on Bitcoin and crypto. So keep DCA, dollar cost average. So which is because I know it's one of the way for you guys to keep accumulating more Bitcoin and crypto, guys. So it's one of the way to create a financial freedom just by using a DCA, dollar cost average. It's very, very important. Keep DCA. Don't sleep on Bitcoin and crypto. So one thing I always say is that taking profit is very, very important. So you guys know that. So if you have been here for a while, I always tell you guys every single day, try to make sure if you're in profit, take profit, which I'll also be showing you guys an headline right now that cover that. That's because the Wall Street, the big boys who have been in crypto space for a while, so they still believe in cycles. They are still taking profits. So which I'll also be showing you guys now. That is because the big boys, they keep taking profit as well. That's one of the ways for you to be able to buy more Bitcoin back. So if the market did back down, protect your wealth is still very, very important as well. So you guys can see here, Meta Planet, they start buying Bitcoin a few months ago. So now Meta Planet, so their shareholders keep increasing because they start buying Bitcoin, just like Michael Saylor. So MicroStrategy, Saylor, so which they have now rebranded the company to Strategy. They start buying Bitcoin and start accumulating more Bitcoin since 2020. They have spent over about 40 up to $42 billion to buy Bitcoin, and now they are now holding about $63 billion in Bitcoin, which they are sitting with about $21 billion in profit. So, which is why a lot of people keep investing in their company because they decide to add Bitcoin to their balance sheet. The same thing happening to Meta Planet as you guys can see. Just over the past few months, more than doubling. So their shareholders is now more than double. So which is crazy. That's because the big boys keep buying and buying and buying. So whenever everybody right now try to make sure that they hold their Bitcoin in their portfolio. Anybody who is not buying Bitcoin right now is because he did not understand the Bitcoin and crypto. So which is normal. Which is why you that you are in the crypto space right now, you have to take it as an opportunity to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin to this year dollar cost average in your portfolio to make sure that you will be able to accumulate more Bitcoin whenever the market is up. It's very, very important. So to keep DCA. So let's see. As you guys can see, this is Marquesa. Marquesa said that 500 million people will declare their independence when a Bitcoin hits $200,000. I believe so. So that's because So just yesterday, I showed you guys that about 26,000 people become a millionaire in the past 6 months. So what Masquesa is saying that is that if Bitcoin head up to $200,000 per coin, and more millionaires will be created, which is truth. So that's why I still think we are still early in the crypto space. Bitcoin is still holding a market cap of 2 trillion. So we are still early. Keep this year. It's very, very important, which is why Michael Saylor said yesterday that Bitcoin is the money and every other else is credit for sure. So if you hold your money in fiat, which is the government money, it keep going down in value. And one of the way for you to hedge against inflation right now is to hold one of the best performing assets, which is Bitcoin. It has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. It keeps skyrocketing. So over the past few years, there's no any other asset that has outperformed Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been kicking up in price over the past few years. So, guys, which is why every single day I keep telling you guys, so don't sleep on Bitcoin. The big boys, the Wall Street, they keep buying and buying and buying and buying. So, even if Sui, I showed you guys yesterday that Sui is looking bullish, and boom, after the yesterday, Sui head up to like almost about $3 yesterday, which is amazing. So let's see what next. So, guys, as you guys can see, IMF is blocking Pakistan, you know, for them to for their plan to subsidize electricity for mining Bitcoin. So that's because Pakistan they decide to allocate about 200 megawatts of electricity to mine more Bitcoin. Why is IMF telling Pakistan not to mine Bitcoin? That is because they know that it's one of the way for you to, you know, to hedge against inflation. It's one of the way that will lead you to freedom. The Wall Street, the big boys, they don't want you to ever get freedom. The government, most of the government, they don't want you to get freedom. So once you realize that, fiat, your local currency, is one of the bad currency to hold. So and Bitcoin is one of the best asset to hold. There will be against them. The government don't like that when you decide to go out from the fiat to Bitcoin. That is because they know that it's one of the way that will lead you to freedom, which is why IMF is blocking Pakistan. So for them not to subsidize electricity for Bitcoin mining, which is crazy. Guys, keep sharing the stream. Tell your friends and family about Bitcoin. So don't go all in. Keep taking profit, investing, and take profit whenever you are in profit. Hype liquidity will lose about $15 million betting against the market. So, guys, this is one thing I always tell you guys every single day that people who make money in Bitcoin and cryptos, they are not traders. There are people who invest and hold for a long term. Even if it's $2, $3, $4, it's better for you to invest it in Bitcoin and crypto than to be trading using a high leverage. Just away loses about $15 million for just using leverage trading. So Hype Liquidity is a platform where you can use the leverage trading. As you guys can see, it just lost about $15 million. So don't trade with high leverage. It's not good. So I always tell you guys every single day. Even if you want to trade with leverage, you can use at least 20, 30 S leverage. Sorry, taking that back. 1S, 2S leverage, not using a 20, 30 S leverage. At least 1S, 2S, 3S leverage is is better than using 20, 30 S leverage. There are some people who use a 40S, 50S leverage, which is crazy. So it's not good to use leverage, guys. It's very, very important. This year and hold for a long term is one of the best way to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. So, which is why, as you guys can see here, guys, this is a stable coin supply on Ethereum hitting an all-time high of about 135 billion dollars, which is crazy. Why is a stable coins keep skyrocketing? That is because people who have been in crypto for a while, they have to take profit. It's very, very important to take profit. I still show you guys all those data, which is or chain for you guys to know what is happening in the crypto space. Yeah, the big boys are taking profit. It's very, very important to take profit as well whenever you are in profit. So take profit when you are in profit. That's because if the market did back down and you did not take profit, how will you be able to buy back? So you will be able to buy back when the market did back down. If the market did back down, one of the way for you to take profit, one of the way for you to make sure that you'll be able to buy back is by taking profit now if you're in profit. But if you are not in profit, you are looking to invest for a long term. Good. Hold on to your Bitcoin and crypto so that for sure when you are in profit, you will take profit. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. So let's see this before we do Q&A. So as you guys can see here, guys, BlackRock. Let me click on it so you guys can see it better. So let me zoom in. BlackRock, as of today, is now holding about 76 billion 192 million 816,230 dollars. This is crazy. The big boys, they keep buying and buying and buying and buying. I have to show you guys those data to tell you that we show that there's no much Bitcoin out there. The big boys keep buying and buying and buying and buying, guys. The big boys keep buying. So, which is why I will tell you guys. So it's very, very important to keep accumulating, but take profit when you're in profit. You guys can see just BlackRock alone over the past few days. You can see they have been buying since on the 9th of June. So they haven't sold any single Bitcoin. You can see from here, they have been buying and buying and buying and buying. 1,000 Bitcoin, 3,000 Bitcoin added, 1,002 Bitcoin, 2,006, 2,002, 2,004, 6,000, 2,006, 454, added 2,000, added 4,000, added 3,000, added 1,500 Bitcoin added. They have been adding more Bitcoin over the past few weeks. They haven't sold just a single Bitcoin. So I have to show you guys all those data for you guys to know what is happening in the space. So for you guys to keep a DCA dollar cost average to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto is very, very important. So guys, let's dive into the market. As you guys can see, let's do Q&A. The altcoins are still holding strong. They are still holding strong. Even if Polkadot is still up a day like today, which is crazy. Polkadot is been down for no. I just refreshed the market is down. Bitcoin still holding strong, so between $109,400 as of now, so which is amazing. So Bitcoin still holding strong. So don't be scared. We are still on track. So you guys can see, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. The Wall Street, they keep buying. The government keep printing more money. So, and one of the way for you to hedge against inflation is buying Bitcoin and crypto. I have to always tune in every single day to keep encouraging you guys to keep this here. I always tell you guys, don't forget, you are smart and intelligent with Bitcoin and crypto. We will all achieve a financial freedom together. Yeah, you are all welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome, guys. Yeah, Sky tonight. You guys are welcome. So, if you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So let's do Q&A and call it a day, man. Cool. Yeah, hey, you guys, I swear, guys. So, guys, always share this stream with your friends and family. Give you an opportunity as well to win a Bitcoin and cryptos from me, as well NFTs. So, people have been here for a while. We testify to that. So, always share this stream with your friends and family. It's very, very important so they can be tuning in, could be able to discuss about Bitcoin and crypto together. Yeah, evening, guys. Thank you, Celestia. Thank you, guys. Seliki, I have to say, you could not escape. Yeah, it's possible. A new all-time high soon is coming. So Bitcoin, we are just about less than 2% away from a new all-time high, man. We are just about 2% away from a new all-time high. Yesterday, even if as of today, Bitcoin was still trading between $110,000. We head up to 110,000. Let's say 110,000. That's okay. Yeah, $110,500 just about a few hours ago. So before now, we are just consolidating between 190. We may even come back to $110,000 before the end of this stream. Now we are trading above between 109,700 dollars as of now, man. 109,700 dollars. That is where Bitcoin is trading between now, as you guys can see. We are now above 109,700 dollars. So Bitcoin may even hit $110,000 once again before the end of the stream. It's like you guys are buying and front running the market, man. You guys are all welcome, yeah. Yeah, the Wall Street people keep buying. The Wall Street keep buying and buying. They just minted about $500 million about a few hours ago, which show that more money keep coming into the market. So more money keep coming into the space. It's just that more people are still fearful. Yeah, IMF, International Monetary Funds, they are telling Pakistan not to. IMF, they are telling Pakistan not to allocate electricity for Bitcoin mining. That's because they know that that is one of the way for Pakistan to get more freedom. So Pakistan want to allocate at least during a Bitcoin conference. They decided they will be allocating about. So you guys can see here. During a Bitcoin conference, Pakistan said that they will be allocating about 2,000 megawatts of electricity to mine more Bitcoin. US already decide to add Bitcoin to their reserve. Why with them IMF, which is the money's international monetary funds, why are they deciding for Pakistan not to allocate electricity for Bitcoin mining? That is because they know that it's one of the way for them to get freedom. So they want to keep you in fiat. That is because they know that fiat, it keeps going down in value, and you have to borrow more money from them. It's one of the way for you to borrow more money from them. So they don't want you to get freedom. So which is why Maskesa, I show it here. I show you just now. Maskesa said that so if Bitcoin head up to $200,000, about a half a billion people will declare their independence. That's because yesterday I showed you guys that yesterday about in the past 6 months we just have another 26,000 millionaires in the crypto space that Bitcoin and crypto have make them to become more millionaires. These guys are killing me. The way Charlie scored the measure figures, my chest they pay me. Miraculous is not my fault. It's the way the Wall Street, the big boys, they keep printing more money. Those guys, they keep meeting more money, man. They keep printing more money every single day. So the Wall Street, they keep buying, but they keep buying, but the government they keep printing more money. So the Wall Street keep buying, they keep buying and buying. I show you guys just now that just BlackRock alone is now holding $67 billion, man. It's not my fault, miraculous. So the big boys they keep printing more money, and so seems to be The government keep printing more money. You guys get it. Yesterday, the US just passed the beautiful bill. They call it the beautiful bill. There's nothing beautiful about it, my man. My man, there's nothing beautiful about that bill. So that bill is to print another 3 point something trillion dollars. You know what that means? Another more money. Three, you work for it, but they print it from air. They print it from air, but you are the one working for it. You get that another 3 point, almost 3.9 trillion that they will be printing new money. We are the one working for it, but the government are printing it from air. So they will be borrowing to pay it again. It's crazy. Miraculous make me laugh hard, man. The way Charlesco they mention the figures, my chest they pay me. My chest they pay me as well, my man. So the big boys they keep accumulating and accumulating, guys, for sure. My Castillo is now holding about $64 billion in Bitcoin. Bitcoin already has 21 million that will be on existence. It is huge, like betting. Yeah, it's not good to be betting, which is leverage trading. So don't trade with leverage. Even if you want to trade with leverage, 1S, 2S is good, but using at least 20S is not good. Even if me myself here, I've liquidated many times, which is why I decide, no, I will be trading leverage. But even if I'm trading leverage, I do trade leverage with fun. And if I make profit, yeah, I decide to trade with leverage for fun. If you invest in Bitcoin with $10,000 and today you are taking profit with about 5S, 5S will be giving you 50,000. Okay, if you take 50% out, you may decide to be using $5,000 to be hovering around the market. Leverage is one of the way to turn $5,000 to $100,000 let's say between 24 hours. It's still one of the way for you to lose that your $5,000 in between 24 hours. So which is why I always say don't trade with leverage, guys. It's not good. So people who make money in crypto. This I showed you guys yesterday, 26,000 millionaires. These 26,000 millionaires, they are not leverage traders. They are investors. People who make money in Bitcoin and cryptos are investors, not traders. Yeah, I can see the chat boom. If you have any question, drop your question on the chat. We do Q&A before we call it a day. We have been paying taxes every single day here. Selike, we pay taxes here every single day. So every single month, even if you buy food, you have to pay tax. Anything you do, you pay tax. Here in Europe as well. So it's only Africa. Maybe you may get free with that. Maybe if you are a crypto trader. So here you pay taxes every single day. Anything you do, you have to pay taxes. Even if you buy a house here, you have to still be paying taxes on your house. Coinbase already submitted a list of holders on their platform. That is crazy. One thing is that Celsius credits me through Coinbase. So you all know if you was Celsius, that was 2022 when Celsius go into bankrupt. So they said if they have to pay you, I was holding about $5,000 there. So they paid me. They said the first round they give me about 1,500, but I received an email a few days ago that they will be paying out the second round payment. I logged into my Coinbase because I haven't logged into my Coinbase for the past 1 year. So I logged into it. They haven't still paid out. I can see from Seriki said that Coinbase is already submitting a list of holders on their platform. If it's for the tax reason, you know, I'm not there because I'm not even using a Coinbase for trading. But I pay taxes here as well. I pay taxes every single day. We pay taxes here every single day. Well, on Bitcoin and crypto, yeah, for sure. So, guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So, What you need to know is that so the market is always volatile. You guys can see. I always tell you guys the crypto market is always volatile. Take Bitcoin as an asset. So most of those protocols like Solana, Ethereum, so they have a reusage. Right, because so most of the NFTs are on Ethereum and Solana, Ethereum and Solana. They hold the most NFTs, and the 90% of the meme coins they are being traded on Solana's chain. So, which is why I believe so much on So as well. So, which is why I always say that each time the market is down, keep DCA. Solana is still in a good buy. Like even if as of today, it's still holding $150. Generally, Solana was trading $296. So now it's slightly down. So guys, we'll be doing it again tomorrow. So always share this room with your friends and family. So don't forget, you guys are all smart and intelligent with Bitcoin and crypto. We will achieve a financial freedom together. I'm always here every single day to keep encouraging you guys, not financial advice, but to keep DCA dollar cost average in the market. So you guys, we will all achieve a financial freedom together just by investing in Bitcoin and crypto alone. So, which is what I've been doing over the past few years. This year, dollar cost average is one of the ways to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto, not by trading with Maverick. So, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. So, guys, I will see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. going. So, from 6 p.m. going, because sometimes, so I do late with a few minutes. So, from 6 p.m. going, so always make sure your notification bell is on. Charlie School is out, guys. See you all tomorrow.